Dr. Richard Lentz. He was a psychiatrist for 40 years?
Yes.
40 years, and now he's a published author. He's written a book about dealing with traumatic brain injuries, which is a unique topic because you actually chose the fiction route.
I did.
Which is very interesting. How are you, by the way? Thanks for coming down.
I'm doing well, thanks. nice to have me. Thank you.
It's very great to have you here. So this is the book, and why did you decide to write about traumatic brain injuries?
It's something that the public knows very little about, and sometimes even individuals and families who suffer from traumatic brain injury know relatively little about it. And there's very little in fiction that takes people through it in a way that makes it accessible. And I wanted to do something of social value.
Yeah, it can really uproot a family, change lives.
It can.
And I've experienced that with friends and family and things like that, where there's been instances like that, and we work in this business too, where we often hear about car crashes and motorcycle crashes and things like that. Why did you decide that you wanted to write a book about it and also choose fiction?
Well, the book was to make it accessible. I wanted to do something when I retired that had social value, and making this accessible to people was one route to do that. I also wanted to challenge myself, and I hadn't written fiction since high school, and learning it was a challenge and also a very humbling experience.
Yeah. Did you have fun writing it?
I did have fun writing it. Sometimes it was painful. Sometimes, you know, there are bumps in the road when you're learning a new skill. But it was really fun and a challenge, and I enjoyed doing it a lot.
So writer's block is a thing at times?
It is a thing at times.
So in your psychiatry practice, did you often deal with folks with traumatic brain injuries, or people that have loved ones that maybe had been experiencing issues because of an accident?
Both. I had some background in neurology along my training. I got a master's degree in medical school in Rochester, New York, the other Rochester.
Oh, the other one.
And was always interested in neurology. I did a lot of consultation to Sister Kenny and Courage Center, now combined as Courage Kenny. So I saw a lot of people with traumatic brain injury. And once you get interested in it and people know that, you get a lot of other referrals.
Right. Where were you based out of? Twin Cities?
I was based in Twin Cities at Park Nicollet Health Services.
Okay. Where can people get the book?
They can get it on Amazon, and they can also look at my website, richarddlentz.com.
And have you gotten positive feedback from maybe folks that have dealt with either themselves or a loved one with a traumatic brain injury?
Yes, I've been fortunate in that regard. People who either have had brain injury and recovered and know enough about what they experienced to remember it, family members think that I've captured what it's like to reconstruct identity from fragments of memory and emotion. I was selected just recently as the Psychiatrist of the Year by the Minnesota Psychiatric Society. And the Minnesota Brain Injury Alliance and the founder of Harvard's McLean Hospital Brain Injury Program have all endorsed the book. So I've gotten good feedback.
That's fantastic. Congratulations for that. And again, you can purchase the book today. We have a link on our website. That's KTTC.com. All you have to do is click Midwest Access. What was your favorite part about writing the book?
Really working with people with brain injury over the years and preparing myself to know what this was about, and the excitement of doing something that I knew would be useful.
Yeah. Dr. Lentz, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you very much.